What's up, guys? MD 2.0 here, back with another video. So today I give my thoughts and opinions on Baker Mayfield's trade to the Carolina Panthers. Now, I'm gonna make this very clear real quick. I am not throwing a bone at the Panthers. I am not throwing a bone at Cleveland, literally and figuratively. I'm not. This trade, I don't know how I feel about, because Baker, sure, he did good in his first few years. Browns faced him in week 1. And this last year, sure, Baker was injured, but he still could have played better behind that old line. You tell me he couldn't? You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. His QBR wasn't the greatest, obviously. His touchdowns weren't the greatest. His yards weren't the greatest. But they weren't horrendous. I'll admit that. And another thing, if Deshaun Watson does not get suspended for any amount of games and he plays week 1, the Cleveland Browns are winning that football game. I don't give two craps about what other people say. If Deshaun Watson plays week 1 against Carolina, the Browns are winning that football game. And if say I'm right about this and the Browns do win that first game in week 1, it'll be the first time they start 1-0 in 20 plus years. Should have started 1-0 last year if it wasn't for that interception late in the game for Kansas City. Should have started 1-0 the year before. Got blown out by Baltimore. It's just one of those things. It's so ridiculous to me because Carolina, they're building a team there in Carolina. They're continuing to build on what they have there. They got Baker. They're going to try to build around Baker Mayfield. Now, I don't know if that's the best call to build around Baker Mayfield. I'm not saying Baker, you can't build around Baker. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But all I'm saying is, I don't know if that's the best QB to build around. I'm not saying Deshaun Watson's the best QB to build around, but the Browns have already built their core around. So, I mean, to be fair, they did do that with Baker at the core. So, you can. It's just going to take work, and they need a lot of weapons to put on that team until they're really back to that, I guess, 2015 level Carolina Panthers. And the Cleveland Browns. I don't think this trade was great for Cleveland. If you're a Cleveland fan, you gotta pray that this was the right call. You gotta pray that Deshaun's gonna work out in Cleveland. Saw Odell. Odell did not work out in Cleveland. He saw that, and he got cut. And now the Browns, like Baker, leave, and they're stuck with Deshaun and Case Keenum as their backup. I guess I will give it a chance. I guess I'll see how it works out. I don't know how this is necessarily going to work. I want to say, I think, I really hope. Now, I trashed Baker for a little bit there, but I hope he can reinstate his career and be at least an average, at best, quarterback. Do I think he could eventually pass above average level? Probably. I think he could. I think he really could pass that level. But if he can do it in Carolina, I'll be so happy for them. Because they've waited a few years for a confident quarterback. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, he did okay over there in Carolina. And I went to Denver, and Denver did very good this past year. I'll get to them in another video. But I think Baker has a lot of potential there in Carolina, like he did in Cleveland. But we'll, of course, see where this leads, see what happens with him in Carolina from September to February. If Carolina makes it. I think Carolina, I don't know, they may squeak a wild card spot, but we will see, possibly. They may, who knows, but see. But Carolina, like I said, they have a lot of holes to fill. I don't think they're going to make Baker's going to make a big jump for them. I think he's going to make a bump, you know what I mean? A little bump for them, but I don't think he's going to make a hill going up for him. But who knows, man? Who knows? I might be wrong about this. Who knows? You know? And the Browns, you look at Cleveland, you look at their defense. Their defense is immaculate. I think they just need to fill in a full holes on defense, and then their defense will be perfect. Their offense needs a few things here and there. Another wide receiver. Almost got Odell back. That would have been insane, but almost got Odell back. Jarvis is back. If we can get those two back, and if Deshaun Watson, okay, say if Deshaun gets suspended, that defense for a few games, that defense can hold the Browns up enough where they can win football games. But you know what I mean? It's one of those things, man, where it's the defense. There's this saying, defense wins championships. Well, the Browns' defense is very good. So if the Browns' defense can hold the Browns up, if Deshaun gets suspended, so Case Keenum can have an easier time scoring the Browns points and win them games, then I don't know, man. I don't see the Browns win the division this year, but, and I will show that in my upcoming video here in a couple days, possibly this weekend, of my AFC North predictions and those division predictions. I'm hoping to do every division this year. I didn't get to it last year because I hopped off YouTube and then hopped on. It was a whole type of deal. But I hope to get to that this weekend. Hope to film that video this weekend. That'll probably take me up to August to get all those divisions done. Because they're going to be one video a day. Maybe two a day. Who knows? But we'll see. We will see, of course. But like I said, if they don't, I don't see them win the division this year. I see them coming second or third. I don't see them dropping last. I see them second or third. And then next year, I either see them second or first. But I do see Cleveland making the postseason this year. I do see that. You look at that roster, I mean, if Deshaun doesn't get suspended, they got a very good chance to make the postseason once he shakes that rust off. But once he shakes it off and he can get confident, Deshaun's going to hopefully be a real help there to Cleveland. I've said this a million times, if the Browns can get that spark they had in 2020, they're Super Bowl contenders. There's no question. But right now, I'm putting them playoff contenders. I'm gonna keep them there until I see what they do in the first few weeks, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts on how they're going to play. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. You don't know how a team's going to perform. I'm hoping the Browns can really find that in our 2020 season and do that way. But we'll see. In Carolina, like I said a million times, they're in a tough division. I see the Saints finishing last. I see Carolina finishing third, and then but we will see. I think Carolina, they have a little drafting to do and free agency to do, but I think they're on their way. But we will see, of course. And yeah, guys, that's my thoughts and opinions on the Baker Mayfield trade. I think neither team win this. I think the best team that win this is probably Carolina. But we will see. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. This MD 2.0 out. Peace, guys.